Like, hey everybody, and then we'll start. Okay, we good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Let me pull up the top 15. What?
All right. 2 minutes late. Let's do this. All right.
Hi, everybody! That was weak except for those people in the middle. Hi, everybody! Yeah, let's go! Who here had an awesome weekend? Yeah! Hey, for you first-time hackers, how was it? Awesome. I seriously think it's one of the most exciting things to see first-time hackers come here, and every single first-time hacker I talked to, I said, hey, do you think you're going to do another one? And I just heard yeses down the line. So that's amazing to hear. Let's give a huge round of applause for people who took the initiative to take their first time hacking. You guys are awesome. Let's also give a huge round of applause for Christina, Albert, and Swift, who all did an amazing job putting this together. HackPSU organizers, you are also all very boss. Thank you. So to repeat, we have the top 10 teams. Let's give a round of applause for them. We have Petra. I timed that really poorly. Andre, we know. Tweet your coffee. These are the order you guys are presenting in, by the way. Presto, Findo. Code Cafe. LED Pong. Bitcoin. Yeah. I have faith in them. Autobahn. Project Plutus. Okay, you guys will come up strong later. Remorse. Awesome. So we're going to have you guys come up in order, and then we'll do the API prizes. We'll have the judges for those specific ones come up. So first up, we have Ketchup.
So you can either plug into mine. Keep it.
How's it going, guys? So, Ketchup aims to seek or fix a really simple problem. Sometimes you're just in class, we've all been there, and your professor's just going like a million miles an hour, and you just want that professor to go over what they just did. Like they've just jumped to a completely new topic, but you're still on topic, the one before. You just want them to go over and explain that one more time. But, I don't know about you guys, but I'm super embarrassed to be the one to say, I don't know something in class, and have to, everyone in class now knows I don't know something. So, Catch-up is really simple. The students can now submit any question or any, say, a message to the professor saying, hey, can you explain that last topic? Anonymously. So, if you're familiar with Yik Yak, it's kind of a similar concept, right? So, the way you have, like, a question or any message to the professor, just go back, explain that last topic, I didn't quite get that. And the professor, in this case John, the student is Tyler here, the professor will get a notification once Tyler sends his question over. Tyler's about to send, hey, can you explain that last topic? I'm not quite clear. So he just sent it. John over here, with the computer, is the professor. He just got a notification about this question. And other users can now, in the classroom, they see it as well on a feed. And they can also upvote these questions or pose their own questions. And it's all anonymous. So no longer do you have to be concerned about being that one student who just is scared to ask the question, because the important thing in a classroom is that you're learning and that you're getting the material in your head. So we are giving the student the opportunity to catch up in class.
Next up, we have Andre, we know.
Alright, hello everyone. So we made a voice activation home automation system So as you can see in our little demo box over here, we tried to include a few features that you would see in your home. So the one that's easiest to see, so it'll probably be demoing that the most, is the light bulb. So that is actually running off your normal home outlet, so we can be controlling basically anything, whether it be a washer, a dryer, or your lights. And then we also have things like a door lock, a garage door opener, which is a small motor in this case, and then also a temperature thermostat. So I'll now pass it over to Andrew to do a little bit of a demo.
So actually, we control our app using Microsoft's cloud computing with Bing. So if I'm going to hand this mic back over to Ben here. And if I click this button and say, please turn on the lights.
The lights are turned on.
Now say I want to open up my garage. Please open up my garage.
The garage is opening.
You turn on the motor. And of course, you know, it gets cold in your house, so please set the heat to 75.
The heater is set to 75.
And finally, say, you know, you don't want to use your key. Please unlock the door.
Unlocked.
And it pushes a piston. And that's our hack.
Next up, we have Tweet Your Coffee.
All right, how's everybody doing today? We are Tweet Your Coffee. Louder, please, louder, louder. Guys, all you Twitter, you all drink coffee. All right, so we created Tweet Your Coffee because everybody in here drinks coffee, and everybody in here most likely uses Twitter. So why not combine these two services when you wake up in the morning?
Yeah, so we couldn't bring the demo here, but we'll look at this picture and hopefully you'll be able to explain this. I'll explain this to you. So pretty much what we did was we wanted to have you send a tweet over a text, or over your cell phone, and then with an Arduino Yun, you'll be able to decode that tweet message, parse it out, and turn on the coffee pot. Well, how it would work was you would send it, you tweet something, it would parse that text out, say you want it to be on, it would turn a relay switch on, and it would go on. So, and we also kind of modded the coffee pot so that we would have a speaker module that had like a Super Mario theme song. We also had lights, so when it was done brewing, it'd be awesome. And what would happen is that if you had 1 cup or 2 cups and it was completed, you would get a tweet back saying your coffee was done, no matter where you were.
And it's all about convenience, so this can work on any home router and on any cell phone or computer.
Awesome. Great job, guys. Thank you so much. Fantastic. Thank you, sir.
Keynote there's like another space.
There we go.
Is that good?
Good.
Oh, we got real intimate up in here.
There you go. Perfect.
Is this an okay intimacy level?
Yeah.
Great, press the find out.
Hey everybody, we're Presto Findo. So we basically created some algorithms for a small flying robot like this to go around and locate Bluetooth beacons by following a signal strength gradient. And this is really hard because signal is often very noisy, and also you don't know where the beacon is. You just know how far you are away from it. And so to solve this, we looked at how fruit flies are able to find places to land. And so what they do is actually really cool. They move in a straight line as long as odor concentration is increasing. So if they're getting closer and closer to a banana, they'll keep moving in that direction. And then they'll turn really quickly at a 90-degree angle if odor concentration starts to decrease to keep finding that. And so you can see that behavior sort of here in 3D. And so we basically wanted to mimic that with this flying robot because we thought that that would be really efficient, even with little processing power. And so we were having big battery problems, but we were able to get some videos. We'll show you some of those. And so in this video, you can see the drone takes off, and then starts to move in a straight line. And then once signal starts to decrease, it starts to move side to side. It figures out which way to turn, and it turns in that direction. And at the end of this video, you'll be able to see the beacon that's on my left, and you should be able to see it here. And so it goes and finds the beacon. We have another one too. And so in this video, it starts out. It keeps moving forward and measuring, and starts to measure how concentration is increasing or decreasing. And then once it finds your stuff, it's able to land. And so basically, we're trying to leverage how devices are becoming more and more connected. So things like your shoes are having Bluetooth in them now, to solve a common problem of losing stuff. And so in general, we also created this online dashboard. So you can add all your devices in, and then you can select which the stuff you want to find. And we update you in real time about the progress of that using Pusher as a backend. And so in general, this is a really easy way, a really efficient way to find stuff that you lost with a flying robot. Thank you.
Also, hey, what year are you guys in school?
I'm a sophomore in high school.
And I'm a junior in high school.
Everyone's super happy about the high school. Next up, we have LED Palm. Psych. Next up, we have Code Cafe.
Yeah.
Keeping you guys on your toes.
Hi everybody, my name is Celeste. This is Evan, this is Izzy, this is Michael. We're from UMBC, or University of Maryland, Baltimore County. What we made was Code Cafe, which is an environment for people who are coders in different locations to code together. And so how do you begin to register into our database? And so you have username and password. Later on, this is useful because we want to make sure that the users have built up credibility. So when you go into it, you can see the different languages and the different rooms you have available for you to code. And if you click into the room, you'll see a template, I guess, in a way. You see two. One window represents one user and another represents the other user. What we wanted to do was allow one user to type something and another user to see what the other person is typing. So it's live time, as you can see. And at the same time, being able to chat, maybe not like coding directly, but you're able to say, hi, or please help me with this. I need help because I can't find my error or something, and someone can be like, oh, you're just missing a semicolon or something. What we wanted to do with this code as well was also allow you guys to have an online compiler. Unfortunately, we don't have it right now synced up to our website, but we can show you what happens behind. And so as you can see, these are just only some of the languages we have that you can use to compile your program on our website. For example, if you want to use C# or C.
I know C better than C#.
C? Okay, yeah. So we're going to use C, and you can see that he begins typing code. This is technically what you would use on the other screen, on the white screen, on the panel. And so if you type it in there, and you type this like a loop or something, and you output it, then you'll be able to see what errors you on the previous screen. And earlier when we talked about having users is that we want to build up credibility because we want to promote an environment to interact between coders so that you know if there is a problem that you need help with, who is specialized in what area, and like you can just ask them directly for help. We wanted to promote collaborative editing between people, and I feel like this could be used for a lot of applications, such as in classroom settings, or using between TAs and students, or even between students themselves, just learning code by themselves. And did you do it in Python as well? Yes. And so you can see that this can be done in many different languages. And yeah, we hope that this can be able to use so that we can use it ourselves as students, I guess. Thank you.
also part of that demo.
Should give you the error message.
LED Pong up next.
Here they come. Great.
2 errors.
What's up, Mike? What's up?
Taking
No, we might try it.
Not spikes.
Okay, no display, no display. Got it.
We built our own. Okay. Features. Give me the port. Oh, well, we can keep going. Where's Is there a microphone?
Right there.
Thank you.
Hi, so we're LED Pong. We're going to try to get our server stuff set up real quick while I kind of go over the specifics of how this works. So what you will see in a couple moments is essentially a game of Pong that we have set up onto the LED display. We have that going through a very large pipeline in order for it to actually work properly. So the game itself was coded in Java by half our team. Java sends a display buffer essentially through socket communication from itself to a C++ interpreter, which then, oh here we go, it's working. And then takes the C++ interpreter, takes the packet and sends it all the way through serial to the Arduino board. The Arduino board then sends it out to all of the actual lights. One of the features we can't display right now due to IP connections is you can actually control this through your phone or any browser you have. So you just need to find the IP address of the server, which is our computer over there, and then anyone can visit the web browser, and you're given, once you put in the IP, 2 buttons. One says up and down. It shows you what color you are in the background, so you know which player you're playing as, and then you can play it, with anyone else. And that's our project.
I just wanted to unplug it so we didn't pull the cord. And then pull the Arduino off of the board. He's just closing that.
Cleaning up. Clean up. Yep.
Next up, we have Bitcoin.
What are you? Autobahn. Yeah.
We have Autobahn.
Cool. Autobahn, not Bitcoin.
Wait, where'd Bitcoin go?
Okay, hi, my name is Jared. This is my teammate Carter. We're from Drexel University, and we made Autobahn. What Autobahn is a desktop application that you can download right now, actually, and you can stream local video files directly to people's browsers. So what that means is you can instantly show whatever video that you have on your computer directly to your friends. And we thought of this idea because really the only way you can stream videos instantly to anybody right now is through Chromecast, essentially. And that has way too much overhead. So the real use case of this is being able to do something fast, quick, and efficiently. Great, and Carter is gonna show us a nice demo.
So here it is running locally on my machine, and we can also run it through Autobahn.
Yeah. So the real thing that's going on right now is that this is sending a WebSocket directly to this browser. Now, if you open this up in any other laptop, any other computer, it would be streaming the same exact video in real time. Great. And so the use cases for this also include education. You can download tutorials. You can download any sort of file. You can download a movie, of course, if you have the legal rights to it, and stream it directly to anyone's browser in an instant. And we're Autobahn. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin coming up.
Get it together.
Do you guys want
Hey everyone, we are Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is a music streaming service that empowers artists to receive compensation through Bitcoin. So there's plenty of music streaming services out there. There's Spotify, there's Pandora, and everyone could use these for free, but the artists often kind of get the short end of the straw here. So our solution was to kind of compensate them through the power of Bitcoin.
Yeah, and so essentially, we leverage the power of WebGL to do real-time Bitcoin mining. And that's basically happening in the background in your browser. We think this is really great because we all love music, and I think we all love the artists. And the problem with music is that we also love it to be free. And so I think it's a great compromise to have your computer do Bitcoin mining to give the artist a chance at making some sort of revenue directly. And so Cody's typing the name of an album that he conceivably likes, and he drew a blank, I suppose. There we go. So we have the album G and R Lies, and that's basically the track list on the album, as you can see. And I mean, you don't necessarily have to spend your computer's precious resources. You can actually just buy it outright by clicking that nice little B button. So what Cody just did is he leveraged the blockchain API to use his wallet to compensate the artist responsible for this song. And at the end of the day, since it's music, you can play it. So what's actually happening in the background here is we're actually piping Spotify directly through our web server and, internet permitting. You should hear the sweet, sweet jams of GNR Live. Eventually.
Yeah, right?
On OT Genesis.
Please.
Hold on. 1 second.
Okay. It was an audio problem. As some of you in the front row can hear, Cody's tablet is now playing some great music. Thanks a lot, guys.
I would pay good Bitcoin for that beatboxing.
Next up, we have Project Plutus. Read more, so you guys are up next, and then we're done with the top 10.
Yup.
Hey everyone, we created Project Plutus because we wanted to connect individuals to philanthropies, and the way we did that is through expediting the process. So if an individual chooses to sign up with our programming on our website, every time they swipe their credit card, it automatically rounds your purchase to the next dollar and then transfers that money from your account to our philanthropies account. And we made a website to inform you a little bit about, we chose the money to go to microfinances. So it tells you a little bit about microfinances, and it's also where you would sign up.
So this is our main page. You can sign up there. You scroll down right here where the money total shows you the money total. This is who we help, and you can click on Learn More. It gives you a little bit more of an explanation of what microfinancing is, as well as who our partners are. We also have what is Project Plutus, which gives you an idea of who Project Plutus is. Plutus was a Greek god for wealth, and so that is why we chose the name. And if you scroll down again, you have real life changes, which takes you to one of our microfinancing firm pages, which is Eva. And I will let you explain about the API.
So we use a Capital One API to get all purchases and then calculate the worker management donation amount, which would be getting it to nearest dollar. So like, if you see we had $3 purchases or $1 $1.99. So we would just add a 1-cent donation for each of them. And if you press the donate button, it would send that transaction to another account which we set up. We didn't actually add any nice dialogue or anything because this was all supposed to be automated.
Thank you very much. Last up, we have Remorse.
Bring us home. Oh, command F1.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Hello, everyone. Our project was Remorse. Just a simple hardware project, so I'll try to make the explanation nice and simple. Our project is basically a Morse code hand translator. So what we use is that we had two flex sensors. So when you bend them, the resistance is changed. So then you can do some Boolean logic or if statements calculations with that. So one sensor will act as the dot, and the other one will act as the dash. So if you bend, for example, dot dash, that'll print out the letter A. So just, our battery ran out. So here's kind of a blurred picture, but we also have like an OLED display. So then it'll display if you made the gesture of a dot or a dash, and then when it is complete, it'll display the letter. So that's all there is to it. Initially, I just did this project for fun, but then some other people suggested some practical uses for it. For example, if you're somehow disabled, this could help communicate. And the way that Morse code works, the dot is like 1 second or 1 beat, and the dash is 3 beats or 3 seconds. So by using this, you can communicate much faster than typical Morse code. Thank you very much.
All right, judges, if you will stand up and follow me, we're going to go out back and deliberate.
And I'm going to hand it over to Christina, the head HackPSU organizer, to talk about our API prizes.
All right, so first, thank you all so much for coming. I'm not sure who's been here in the past, but HackPSU this year is about twice the size that it was last year. And it's been quite the process planning this. Pretty much has taken over my life, and I've been so ecstatic this weekend to see that everyone has had such a good time. So thank you so much to all of our sponsors for...
Do you want the list?
Some of the judges. Some of the...
Oh, that's funny. Well, they'll come back.
Thank you so much to all of our sponsors. We have some awesome API prizes now. So first, is there anyone from Penn State World Campus here still? All right.
We'll start with Microsoft.
Microsoft. Yes. Thank you guys so much for coming. They have a really excellent prize for you all.
Christina, I'll get it.
Yes.
Hi everybody, how are you doing? Hey, so we had a pretty tough decision. There were a lot of really great projects out there. So we want to thank you all that signed up for Challenge Post and put Microsoft into your projects. We hope that you will continue to try out our APIs and Azure, and maybe we'll see you again at future hacks. So let's announce our winner first. Okay, we had 2 runners up that we really liked. So if you don't have my contact information, be sure you do so that you can email me, and we're going to tell about your projects to the inside the company, just so that they're aware we had a lot of favorites. One of those was the EduScape group. We like you guys a lot. And we like the Foundry Reno group with your home automation. We'd love to talk to you more. And we decided to award our prize today to the team behind Bing++. So we really appreciated you using Azure and Bing in your hack, and also you had a really polished demo, really nice pitch, and it had a lot of practical purpose, and we hope to see your project in the future. So thank you.
Thank you guys so API prize.
All right. So there were 8 submissions for the use of our API. We ended up deciding on one, obviously. But we did want to give a little shout out. The Bit Charity was really cool. We really liked that. And we also wanted to give a shout out to the gem. That's actually going to be very, very useful, the Ruby gem that wraps our API. That's fantastic work. But we ended up choosing Project Plutus for our winner. So,
All right, and now we have the Penn State EdTech Network. Thank you guys so much for everything. I don't know if everyone's aware, but we have had a number of hackers joining us remotely all weekend, and they've done some really awesome stuff, and that's all thanks to these guys at the Penn State EdTech Network, Penn State World Campus. So thank you very much.
Great. Thanks, Christina. Thank you all so much. We're so pleased to have had that door open for the remote hackers. We have 3 prizes to offer today. The first are the 2 prizes for remote hacking. And the very first team that we'd like to recognize, the first place remote team, was a group made up of a woman from CMU and a gentleman from India. And their tool was called Get a Translation. Very well done. The second team we're going to announce was a blended team, and we had colleagues from Ohio State University and a colleague from Texas, and they are Project Chaos. I think they might be. And then our final award for today is our EdTech Network Prize. We have a prize that's $1,000 in travel and attendance at the Penn State EdTech Network Summit. It's going to be our inaugural summit, where we're going to have thought leaders in educational technology. We're going to have venture capitalists. We're going to have angel investors that are individuals. And we are going to offer that prize to the Code Cafe. Congratulations.
For our best hardware hacks.
Dropping the jacket. This is legit.
Thank you, guys. I just want to, first of all, thank everybody for being very welcoming to IEEE this year. It's the first time that we're able to be involved with HackPSU on a substantial level, so we're very grateful to be here. We saw a lot of great things this weekend. We focused our workshops on Bluetooth events, Bluetooth projects, and audio effects. And we saw a lot of great entries, particularly in the Bluetooth category. We saw stuff from doorbell communication apps. We saw posture sensor apps, and even some smart house applications. So there were a lot of great entries. So first we'll go into the winner we had for that. The one that we liked the most was the Mayo application that was looking for seizure activity and could actually relay that through a smartphone and contact an emergency point of contact in the event of a seizure. So that was very well done. That was a group called My Own Life. So they'll be the winner of that. In the audio effects one, this was a great thing we were able to do. We really liked the opportunity to work with some discrete electronic components and give some people some real hardware experience. So the group that we had that we really enjoyed the most was a group called Equalizers. They put together an LED array and basically tuned a spectrum analyzer to break apart an audio signal and display it on different levels throughout the LED array. That was very neat. We were very glad to see them. So they'll be the winner of the audio effects category.
IEEE has been absolutely fabulous this weekend running our hardware lab. So thank you guys for that. Next we're going to have Blockchain come up and hand out their API prize.
Cool.
Thank you. Hello, and congratulations for all the hacks. You know, we didn't have a chance to see everything, but just walking past and seeing the coffee being brewed, the lights being lit, the Morse being tapped. It was. I mean, this is one of the most memorable hackathons that we've been to. And so our main API challenge is $2,500 worth in Bitcoin. We'll give it to the team, afterwards. If you want to see $2,500 move across the Bitcoin network, you can be a bystander. But we also we sort of have a very unique second, 10,000 copies of Grudge Metal White. It's a shark hack, if you're wondering.
This shark hat has been a large part of our company culture, and we're very happy to pass it on to someone who's worthy.
Yeah. So the main prize, the $2,500 worth of Bitcoin, went to a program that tried to both incorporate Bitcoin and a game, and we thought that it had a lot of potential. And this game was called Coin Rider. And so it looks really cool, and it's a great way to sort of introduce people into the markets in a fun, transition-y game setting. So after this, I guess we'll hang out in the back, and then they'll just show a QR code, and it's just as easy as that. So cool. And if anybody has any questions on Bitcoin or blockchain itself, feel free to ask either of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. All right, next we have a prize for AWS services, presented by Emily.
Hey, so this is the prize for the best hack that used one of AWS's services. AWS has got so many stuff, and this hack used S3 to host their images. So the prize goes to Jade Make Me a Sandwich, which is a way that you can order Jade to go and make a sandwich at HackRU, which is coming up pretty soon. So if you want to go to another hackathon, you should definitely check out HackRU and go get a sandwich from Jade. So well done. That team has won some Dell external hard drives, and we'll hand that to you afterwards.
And a shout out to MLH for all the amazing stuff they've done this weekend. They've really helped us keep it together when times got tough, so thank you guys so much. So finally, a prize that is very important to me is our prize for beginners. So a beginner team is a team with half or more first-time hackers. And just a little background. So about a year and a month ago now, Eli came out to me and he said, "Hey, do you know what a hackathon is?" And I said, "I have no idea." And he said, "Do you want to help plan a hackathon?" And I said, "Sure, I guess." And then a little more than 2 months later, I found myself in charge of HackPSU, having never even attended a hackathon before. So beginner hackers, it's absolutely amazing that so many of you guys have come out this weekend, and I'm so glad to see how many people were so willing to help beginners to get their feet wet and really build some really awesome projects. So we have 2 prizes for just beginner teams. And our second prize goes to Project Plutus. We'll contact you about that later. And then our first prize goes to Equalizer. Awesome, so I'm going to hand it back off to Eli for the next part of our closing.
I don't have the next part of our closing because it's here. Do you want to come back up and beatbox? We have to stop that.
I'll tell jokes.
Yeah, I can't beatbox, so I'm just going to walk around. It seriously is amazing that Christina was able to pull off this entire hackathon with the whole HackPSU organizing team. Hey, HackPSU organizers, can you guys come up here? work you guys do is amazing. Thank you so much. Picture time. Yeah! Video, everything.
These guys have all been absolutely amazing over the last few months. It's been absolutely crazy sometimes. I would love to give a special shout out to Albert, my co-director, to Lydia, who is pretty much the mastermind of this entire thing, and we would not have had a HackPSU without her. And to Jen for stepping up last minute, really in the last month, and planning out all of our awesome educational tracks that went on this weekend. So thank you guys so much. They all deserve a big round of applause.
All right, guys, we're going to take a couple minutes while the judges finish out deciding the top 3 hacks. Those top 3 are going to get awesome. I'm going to make a lot of noise while doing this because they're metal. These awesome MLH badges for all of them, so get super hyped and super pumped. Do you know if they finished up? No, he has no clue. Yeah, give us like 2 to 3 minutes and they'll come in and we'll announce the top 3. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Just kidding. Albert's going to tell you awesome things.
Yeah, just one really quick announcement. For Penn Staters who have been at our hackathon and just haven't had the time to finish a hack, we're going to be throwing what's known as a finish-a-thon next weekend or sometime within the next week. And basically, if you haven't finished your hack, we're going to have a good 12 hours to just let people finish what they're making, and we'll have a quick demo at the end of it. So yeah, we'll have announcements on Twitter, Facebook, etc. And so we'll get that to you as soon as possible.
I can tell jokes. Eli, do some improv.
A rabbi, a priest, and a nun walk. No, I'm kidding. If you have hardware, can you raise your hand? Does anyone still have hardware in here? Do you guys know the process for getting back to hardware labs over in ISD? Cool. Hey, what was everyone's favorite part? Anybody have any favorites?
I'm in love with the cocoa.
Okay, that seems like a personal problem we can talk about later. From the hackathon specifically. Any favorite foods? Did any new people have creamery ice cream? Yeah, good, right? What about those caffeine cookies?
Tesla coils.
The Tesla coils. Who like the Tesla coils? Yeah, that seems pretty cool. What? Petition? Magicians. I was like, magicians don't sound that cool, but go for it. The sprayable energy had some hiccups. Do not spray that in your mouth, apparently. Word of advice. Any other favorites? Anybody had a favorite hack they enjoyed? Something cool they learned?
My badass team.
Whoa, that guy's badass team up in the back. Okay, Swift, I'm like drowning up here, so. They started booing me off a second ago.
Hang on. Who had a good time this weekend? Woo! All right. Pretty weak, but it's all right. I know you're just tired. Give me 1 second here, folks. All right. So, who wants to hear a joke?
Yeah!
Yes.
What?
Emilio Estevez. Okay. What do you call Emilio Estevez when he's brushing his teeth in the morning?
What?
Emilio Estevez.
Hey!
All right. So I'm gonna need some assistance here for third place. We can put medals on everybody. Okay. So let me get a drum roll for our third place team. And coming in third place, we have Autobahn. Come on up here, Autobahn. Put that on there. Congrats. Put that on. Cool. Let's pose for photos. Give him a big smile. Oh yeah, there you go. All right, cool. I'm hiding the mic back there. Nice. Congratulations, guys. All right, you gotta go down there. We'll chat at the end here. Okay, let me get another big drum roll for number 2.
And coming in second place, we have Bitcoin. Come on up, Bitcoin. Woo! He's excited. Fondling. All right. Pop that medal on, my friend. You deserve it.
Excellent work.
So, how many of those medals you got at home?
Like 4.
Wow.
Oh, sorry. I'll give her that mic.
Thanks, my guy.
I love you, Sonale.
Awesome. Great work, guys.
Congratulations again.
All right.
All right, let me get the biggest drum roll you can possibly do for first place, please. And coming in first place, the winner of HackPSU Spring 2015 is Presto Findo. Come on up, Presto Findo.
Come on over here. I'll show you a picture.
Nice. Congratulations, guys. All right, I just want to take this opportunity to give all of our organizers of HackPSU one more huge shout out. Without them, we would not have been here. A ton of work goes into these things. Couldn't believe it. If you are a volunteer or an organizer for the event, come on up. We want to see your lovely faces. Come on, don't be shy. I see you. Oh, you did it. Oh, we did it. All right, never mind. You guys did that already. All right. Sorry about that. All right, thanks again, guys.
Awesome. Hey, who had a good time this weekend? Awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming. Have a wonderful Sunday.
Oh, hardware. You ran hardware.
Yeah, I already. Who is? I want to say what.